What's up? We with another video. I'm with my grandma. Introduce yourself.
Princess Wells.
My cousin.
Dr. Turner Fortune.
Her video description will be in the bio. We got another conversation group talk. We're gonna have a different topic, and let's see what we get.
Okay.
Okay. This one. Okay. What do you feel about the music? About the music industry? About music today?
Okay.
All right. So I'll start off. I think that music. A lot of people say because of mumble rap and all that, that it's downgraded. I don't think it's downgrading. I think people are accepting more interpretations of music, even if you don't agree with it or like it. And people are broadening. Like, you'll have somebody in the United States listening to a Brazilian rapper or a UK rapper or somebody in Russia, you know what I'm saying? Or a singer, rock band, whatever. Because I know I listen to everything. Y'all can touch on it if you want.
Well, we coming into the music today. The music today has changed quite a bit. I remember when the rap revolution started coming out and everybody was talking about where they come with this rap. But when I was born into the era when there was lyrics, love, melodies and stuff like that, and a lot of dancing. And then they come into the rap. Now rap been out a lot, and for a generation or so, and we're beginning to connect with that. And the things about the rappers, and sometimes it's because we don't give it a chance. When I first was hearing rap, I had teenage kids at home and I'm listening to them. They're talking about rap and then it's something new. And like I say, old people don't want to accept change. But I try to change with what's happening. And I listen to my kids, I listen to the song. But the rappers are a different era than the melodies and the love song. The rapper is a person that coming out most of the time. They are singing about hard times, real times that we live. It's like the blues, but instead of singing it, they're mostly like chanting words, but they're telling a story about something that happened in their life. A lot of times, it's real life stories in the rap.
Why you so mean?
Right?
Why you look so mean?
Oh, no, I'm just paying attention.
You know, and when we talking about the rap, they telling you a story. Maybe not like the storybook stories that we used to, but they telling a story of their life. Their life may not be like Little Red Riding Hood, but they telling you what their life is really about. In real life, it's not real life, Little Red Riding Hood. It might have been Little Princess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little Eternal Fortune, a little Adrian. At some point, it was us playing the part in the story, and the story went all the time that night, because we might have been coming up right in the middle of the hood, and we telling the story, and it was hardcore. So rap can be hardcore, but we live the life like that. Mm-hmm. So what's the difference between us singing it and living it? Right? Mm-hmm. What you think about that, cuz?
Man, cuz, you know what? I remember when I came up, when I was going through stuff, I always would turn to music as a way of like therapy or healing. Even much more so that I always wanted to be a rapper when, when Queen Latifah and all of them came out with positive UNITY, I would put on the headphones and put in my tape cassette, I'm telling my age here, but, and I just would really release all the pressure through music, and I would also write my own lyrics and stuff like that, and I even end up doing a small mixtape and stuff. But one thing I do know is that music is like the soul's way of speaking. It's like the poetry of the soul, and what we have a blessing through opportunities is to free ourselves through rhythms and through lyrics. They talk a lot, our young people talk a lot about frequencies now, elevating their life to a certain level. To be able to frequencies, vibes. We talked a lot about vibes in our day, and life is elevating and constantly changing. So I appreciate the youth contribution to newness, and I'm always good on being free and breaking through old bounds, you know, but
Yeah.
at the same time keeping true to the legacy as well. Because, you know, I am the generation that bridged the gap, you know, between future and past generations. So music to me has always been like poetry of the soul, an outlet for people to be able to release, you know, it's like a form of just really telling your story. Because for most society, you know, some people was taught to write books to write about their story, but some people was taught to dance their story, to vibe their story. And you know, I'm from a culture, and we from a race that really is rhythmatic, and so the youth contribution to that is very important, and I appreciate it on all levels, on all cultures, because each one of us bring up something great in society. So I appreciate music today, you know, and you know, I'm looking forward to hearing more great artists, and I'm looking forward to even people collaborating from generations. I feel like Big Daddy Kane or Rakim, them can collaborate with, you know, somebody in the, who's the artist today?
You got Lil Uzi, you got Ski Mask, you got a lot of people.
Now that'll be cool if they can collaborate, you know what I'm saying, on some music today, you know, so that they can show the legacy and the lineage, you know. Did you know too about, I don't know how true, but I read somewhere that, you know, when hip hop first started, that each hip hop, like the Kango represented the male, because the Kango on the side with the kangaroo represented the male carrying the son toward, you know, freedom and happiness, and the Adidas represented breaking free of the bars, one step in front of the other. That's why the one pants leg was rolled up, walking in front of the other. And the jewelry wore on the outside represented economic people. Communities can see this economic wave of economic security through being true to the self and telling their own story. So I'm sure that each other part of music have their own belief system from where it comes from. So I'm just really interested in knowing more how the youth incorporate, you know, these values into society, into their life.
Yeah, I agree with you on a lot of points you showed up. I think that music has changed a lot from when rap or when singing started. I think that a lot of people don't realize a lot of stuff that you hear nowadays was just recycled from 100 years ago. People just constantly recycling stuff. That's why a lot of people that listen to, there's a lot of similarities from older music to nowadays. People don't even see it because they won't look at it. They won't listen to it. And like a lot of people think something old that's a week ago, that's old. Like what? It just came out. How is it old?
Like the iPhone 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. Like everybody just got their opinion.
Right.
But I think music, everybody can agree that everybody loves music. And even if you can't understand the words, you can still feel the music. You still like the song. Like sometimes it be in a different language, but you'll still like the song. You be like, what's that song? And everybody can agree that music like really does bring all people together, because that's something we all have in common. But I'm gonna have to let y'all go because this video is starting to get long. I will try to make another video next week and keep them coming. Like, comment, subscribe, comment what you think, comment your opinion, and give us some more ideas to talk about. So I have to catch you next time.
Yeah.